In today's video, we'll be filling up one team with rookies and seeing if they can win a Super Bowl.
Please go follow and sub on my Twitch. I need it, please. Link in the description.
Here we are. Here's our team. Most of the team is filled up with rookies. There are some players that are on the Browns currently that are still on this team. Mainly because I just wanted to keep it the first 2 rounds of the draft. I didn't want to have like a 60 overall center and have to maybe sign an undrafted free agent or this, that, and the other. So like for example, if we go to our defense, Denzel Ward is still on the team. Now I will say, Denzel Ward is my favorite player, so it might be a little biased. But at the same time, there was only one corner from the first round, and we couldn't trade him because he was hurt. So let's go through this team though. Now leading the Browns to glory, we could have had Cam Ward, we could have had Jackson Dart, but we have Shadow Sanders.
They told me bust out my perfect time.
66 overall, his attributes aren't too bad. 88 throw power is solid. High 70s accuracies. Very worried about his awareness though. Our running back 1 is Ashton Genty. I'm not going to be playing any games. I'm going to be watching them. I expect the ball to be ran a lot. We have 4 rookie running backs, including Ashton Genty and Quinshon Judkins. We have Travis Hunter, Emeka Egbuka, and Matthew Golden, 1, 2, and 3. Our offensive line, aside from Joel Bitonio being out, looks solid. I'm a bit worried about Luke Weiper, but it's fine. Tyler Warren is our tight end 1, being backed up by Harold Fannin as well. And now for the defense. Our safety depth is alright. We also have a lot of depth at linebacker with Schlesinger, Jahad Campbell, Mikael Williams. Cornerbacks, led by Denzel Ward, also has Travis Hunter, Will Johnson, Trey Amos on the team. And our D-line, led by Abdul Carter and Mason Graham. This team could be really good. Really good. Didn't worry about punter kicker, but our kicker is a rookie. We are here. Them boys are in Cleveland at Huntington Bank Field to start the season off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, we're kind of technically starting from this point on in the season. So the Bengals have Joe Flacco. And Chase Brown is going to get about 5-6 yards. And Mike Gesicki, no, I'm sorry, Noah Fant is injured.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, I'm not going to be watching every game all the way through. This is more of an extended kind of version for the first game. Shador's going to roll out here. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. A little bumpy on commentary, but it's fine. We're mainly going to meet in the 4th quarter of each game. Genty gets about 13 yards on a screen. We have an interesting game here. Cincinnati with a minute 42 left on the clock and no timeouts, down 7. Gotta go about 85 yards. That Flacco. Trey Hendrickson is at quarterback. What is happening? The left tackle. Wait. Okay. I gotta go back and look at the tape. I don't know. It is now 3rd and 17. The Browns still lead by 7. I would assume this is 4-down territory, but with how Madden Sim works, sometimes it just doesn't work. Joe Flacco's gonna go deep here. There's going to be a flag though. Pass interference on Trey Amos. That's 22 yards, stops the clock, gives them a 1st down. Bengals are now 3rd and 6, 55 left on the clock. Once again, no timeouts, got about 60 yards. Looks like offsides. Gonna go underneath to the tight end, gonna get the 1st down and some more. With the penalties. Penalties are killing Cleveland right now. Does the first game of the season go into overtime? Kind of have a nice little 4th quarter thriller here, even though it's been a barn burner. Jalen Walker and Mason Graham. Joe Flacco's going to go down. They're going to spike it here. Going to give him about 37 seconds left on the clock. And since he's back at 3rd and 17, I just don't understand. Goes underneath. You're at 4th and 14 with less than 30 seconds now. Gotta go for it all right here. That's all you really can do at this point. Across the middle, who is he gonna find? It's going too fast. I believe it was Mike Gesicki though.
She didn't have to cut me off.
I assume this is gonna be the last play. They're in Hail Mary. 8 seconds left, 2nd and 10. Flacco drops back to pass. Going for it all to the end zone. And there's 2 seconds left. Here it is right here. The final heave to go 0-1 or 1-0. First of the season. And there's probably gonna be a pass interference at the 1-yard line. What a turn of events. Can the Browns get a stop on their own goal line? Flacco drops back again. I don't know who it is. I can't see. But whoever it is going to come screaming down the middle. The Browns take it 1-0. So for Shedeur, he was mediocre at best. 11 for 23, 150 through the air, and 1 touchdown and 2 picks. Genty, Quinshawn combined for under 100 yards. No touchdowns between the two of them. Matthew Golden, 4 receptions for 56 yards, and Abuka as well. He had a couple catches and a touchdown. We're going to send him mid-season and see what happens. Not too bad. At week 8, the Browns are 3-4, still in the hunt, in the mix. Unfortunately, Travis Hunter is injured. He has a dislocated knee. Not entirely sure how that's going to play, considering he is the wide receiver 1 and cornerback 2. So unfortunately, just like last week, I should say, the Browns had 0 offensive production in this game against the Patriots. They still have time. They have all their timeouts. Shedeur is going to run for a touchdown. So, never know what could happen. And unfortunately, Cleveland could not get a stop. Travis Hunter matters a lot more than we all thought. Browns lost 21-7, fall to 3-5. Now officially through the halfway point, we're going to take a look at some stats. We might make some changes. So Shedeur can't move the ball. Not even 1,500 yards, 9-10 touchdown interception ratio, a 61% completion rating, and an overall QBR of 76. We're going to see how he plays against the Jets, and then after that, we might make a switch at quarterback. Here are the running backs for this season so far. About as I expected. I kind of thought Genty would get a little more, but the line isn't great. So with Travis Hunter out, Emeka Abuka is having a pretty solid season, just under 400 yards with 6 touchdowns. And Carson Schwessinger has 63 tackles on the season. I just want to say, the Jets are 5-3. Cleveland has the ball, 3rd and 10, down 6, almost in the red zone. Shedor's gonna drop back, and it's gonna be incomplete. Sauce Gardner on the coverage. They're gonna take their 3, though, I would assume. Andre Smith, week 1, I kind of thought he was a terrorist because he missed the field goal and we lost to the Bengals, but it's fine. He drills it here, brings the lead within 3. The Browns have got to stop. 2-minute warning, 2nd and 10. Need to go a long ways. 1:35 left on the clock. 1st and 10. Shedor's going to drop back to pass, and he's going to roam. He's going to scramble out of the pocket, and he's going to gain some yardage here. He's going to hold on to the rock. 5 rushes for 19 yards. Cleveland has 2 timeouts, so at minimum we're hoping for field goal range. We'll see. Drops back, surveys the field. He might have to run again. Throws it out of bounds. Didn't take the sack, though. Might be the Browns' last hope here. It's 3rd and 7. Shedor's in shotgun with Genty to his right side. He's going to drop back, survey the field. Genty was open, and he's going to get hit from behind. Will McDonald. Browns don't care about calling timeouts. They're going to run no huddle here, and Shedor's going to try to find someone. Hey, 1st down. They use the timeout. Now in empty formation. If the Browns can pull this off, Shedeur might have saved his job. 2nd and 10 left, and they're gonna run. They're playing for the field goal with only 1 timeout left. It's 3rd and 7. Live commentary isn't really my thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm used to streaming. All right, but it's fine. It's fine. Shedeur's gonna take a heave-ho into the corner of the end zone. The very corner is locked up, and the Browns are going for it on 4th and 7. I don't agree with that coaching decision, and it's gonna be an incomplete pass. The Browns are gonna lose this game 13-10. I don't know why they didn't even attempt the field goal, but it's whatever. All right, so we can't make any trades because the deadline's passed. So we're just gonna start Dillion Gabriel for the rest of the season and maybe slide into a wild card spot. And unfortunately, Dillion Gabriel's first game is against the 8-1 Baltimore Ravens. And surprisingly enough, Dillion Gabriel has the Browns within 2 points with 1:20 to go. And Genty is going to run it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. We are tied up with the 8-1 Ravens. Can the Cleveland Browns defense bend but not break one more time? Knotted up 21-21 here late in the fourth quarter. Both teams has 3 timeouts. They're going to run it up the middle for a 1-yard gain. Are they playing for overtime? Lamar is now in empty. Surveys the field's going to dump it off to Derrick Henry, and Carson Swessinger is going to break it up. We have a 3rd and 9 in Cleveland. A critical 3rd and 9 for the Browns, really. I mean, Baltimore can escape. They're going to find Rashad Bateman, and he's going to step out of bounds. The Browns are going to get the ball back under a minute left with all 3 timeouts. They got the ball back. Probably got to go about 50, 60 yards. Matthew Golden lost like 10 yards on the return. See what happens here. Dillion Gabriel is going to get hit from his blind side. A deep 2nd and 17 in their own territory. Gabriel's going to drop back, and he's going to run, dump it off to Genty, and they're going to get 4 yards back. And they decided not to call a timeout. Clock is running. I'm shocked. That's the most Browns thing to do. That is the most Kevin Stefanski thing to do. Now you're at 4th and 13 with 5 seconds left, and you still have 2 timeouts. And they're gonna punt. We're going to OT. The Browns won the coin toss, elected to receive. They can do some damage here. Honestly, just return the kick. They're gonna get down to the 25. I'm really excited to see Dillion Gabriel's stats. 236 total offensive yards. 1st and 10 at the 25. First play of overtime. He's gonna roam. He's gonna get hit. Finds no one. 2nd and 10, and I smell a Kevin Stefanski run here. And I was right. I think he gets his place from Madden. I'm not gonna lie. But now we're at 3rd and 8. I'm shocked they didn't call a timeout. They let 40 seconds run off the clock last drive. Critical 3rd and 8 here. Oh, okay. Ravens are getting the ball. The Ravens are slowly sneaking up the field, letting time run off the clock. Both teams still have 2 timeouts. They're probably just going to let the clock run. Oh, no, they're not. Read option. Lamar takes it, and he's going to get out. They are now in field goal range. Just run the clock out, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else to it. The Browns had a chance. They had a full chance. I understand they had a distance to go, but you had about 50 seconds left and didn't call a timeout. I mean, you're going to lose if you don't do that. They have picked up another 1st down, and the Browns have just refused to call a timeout. Field goal wins it now. Lamar's going to drop back, interestingly enough. Mark Andrews underneath. Or I'm sorry, not Mark Andrews. I just don't know ball, I guess. A minute left. It's 2nd and 4. Lamar's going to take it again. But, hey, gets hit in the backfield, at least. But the Browns still aren't calling a timeout. I guess it doesn't really matter because field goal wins now. So, I mean...
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
But Lamar's going to look to the end zone, and Ravens are going to score. I think the Browns season is chalk, but hey, let's see these Dillion Gabriel stats. So Dillion Gabriel had 163 yards and 2 touchdowns, but he got sacked 3 times. Completed 18 passes, 64% completion, 6 yards per attempt sounds about right. The ball was pretty evenly thrown as well. Ibuka with 4 targets. Travis Hunter had 4 targets. Big Mac had 3. Tyler Warren had 3. Genty had 4. We're going to send to the playoffs, see what the final record is. Maybe we still slip into a wild card spot. Take a look at all the team stats, awards, see what happens. So the Browns low-key turned it around. They ended the season 8-9, but did not get into the playoffs. If we look at the team rankings here, they're kind of middle of the pack and everything. Defensive pass yards per game was top 10 though. Have a season, Dillion Gabriel, 2,100 yards, 22 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. Genty just misses 1,000 yards, but he had 6 touchdowns. Quinshon Jenkins was 291 as well. Big Mac, Travis Hunter, and Emeka Ibuka all over 800 yards with a combined 26 touchdowns. And the man himself, Carson Schlesinger, with 1 pick and 140 tackles. The Browns had 5 players for Offensive Rookie of the Year, but Travis Hunter takes it. The Browns also had 7 players for Defensive Rookie of the Year, and surprisingly, Jalen Walker takes it over Schlesinger. Dillion Gabriel was also 8th for Best QB. With that being said, let me know what you want to see next.